Last time on Harmontown, our heroes had just put out the fire, and I think then they started another fire. I'm not sure about that. That might not have happened. But they were certainly putting their foot back in it and ended up escaping from the town, but farmers were in hot pursuit. After making it out of the perimeter of the town, they weighed up their options and decided they were outnumbering the farmers and decided to attack. Untrained, the farmers took several blows and were instantly overwhelmed, but they fought valiantly. And then Diarrhea Jr. threw a bunch of vampire dust in the air and everyone started choking. That's what's happening now. All right. Anyone got any questions? I hope so.
I have no idea what's happening.
That's probably, yeah.
You're playing Schraub's character, Gary Shambling.
You're a big
Gary
plant
Shambling.
man. You're like a swamp thing. There it is.
Great. Got it. In the cut.
All right. I wasn't listening to a lot of that.
Let's deconstruct why.
I used the D&D opening to like gather my thoughts about how the show went.
I may have called.
That's the problem. It's like my first chance in 2 hours to like go.
I may have called for it
should we
too
keep
soon.
doing the show or not? Like I'm thinking about a million things.
I called
That
for it a
makes
little
sense.
too early. My apologies. It was an awkward handoff, and Spencer picked it up.
No,
he
it's
ran
not your
with
fault.
it.
No, it's
Then
that
I-
space of time that's like it's like a snowdrift I have to pee on. It's like
Oh, of course. Of course. No, I get it.
For 90 minutes, I'm like, it's up to me to let's keep the show going. Like you guys can tell how responsibly I take this job, and then I hand it off to Spencer, and then I'm like I just decompress into that space, and Spencer's talking about what happened, and I'm just going like, all right, well, so get home tonight. Like I'll let the dogs out. And like my life's going okay, isn't it?
Text your dad.
Do I enjoy myself here? Or this? Or like why? What's with the empty
Yeah,
seats?
no, it's your get ready space.
Yeah. Like what else can I rhyme with mouth other than south? Like okay, so maybe I heard like maybe we started some fires.
Well, I like that. That actually made me feel a lot better because that makes just perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's not like about me being bad at this.
Oh God, no.
Oh no, not at all. As a matter of fact, let's get one more minute.
No. That's the worst. I mean, I appreciate the thought, but no,
course,
that's
man.
the last thing I want right now. I want to play games with my friends.
Hell yeah.
Let's get into it.
So we
Right.
were,
So you're outside of the town. You ran away. You were okay. So the town was fighting a fire, and you were like, "Well, we still got to find Patchens." So then you went in and were like, "Where's Patchens?" And they're like, "Well, there's a fire." And then you put out the fire, and then you were asking for Patchens, and they're like, "Weren't you guys the guys that started the fire?" And you were like, "I think the winds are turning." And then you hightailed it out of there, but then you were being chased, and you were running because you thought you were being chased by an angry mob, but the farther you got, the more it turned out to be just 3 people, and then you're like, well, fuck this.
Yeah.
And then you felt bad because you just you slashed one of them in the gut or something.
Oh.
You really started taking them to task, and then it was just kind of sad because it's like, well, they were just trying to do their jobs.
Oh.
And that's when DJ threw the vampire dust
Right.
in everyone's face.
And that didn't do it. That just made everyone cough.
Yeah, it was just like dust, but you might have diseases now, but
If anything, it's like an ingredient for maybe an invisibility potion.
yeah, realistically, you did get rid
Skyrim.
of a magical reagent, yeah,
All right.
but that's fine. So the farmers are all coughing, and one of them's like on the floor bleeding half to death.
Rawr! A bear appears.
Is Brandon playing both Bernie Mac and
No,
Carl? And,
I guess if you
Chad?
want, you could play both.
What was Jeff's?
What's his
I don't
name?
want to mess up Jeff's.
Chad
thing.
the fire,
Oh no, mess it up. It'll be great.
Great, Chad here to play.
You like fire,
Awesome.
so
So I immediately stand up as Chad, look around, and set my hula hoop on fire.
you do it. You like it.
Okay.
To start.
Yeah.
We gotta find Patchens.
Spencer's what?
What? Ask me a question. This is the game.
What? Yeah, I mean, what? How do we find Patchens?
How do you find Patchens? Okay.
He's rolling to see just how many months he wants to go by.
You use your intelligence to determine that the best way to find Patchens is to ask if anyone's seen a strange, mysterious child nearby. Recently.
Is he really a child?
Well, he's like a young. I mean, you'd call him maybe 16 or something, but like by these people's standards, yeah, he's like a kid.
Oh wow! I always imagined him as like a 30-something, beard, sleepy kind of guy.
For me, at most, he was like 19.
Wow!
But yeah. Sorry,
I just
what?
immediately went to dog, having never
Patchens?
been here before.
I could see how that connection could be
Patchens
made.
does sound
Yeah,
like a little
Patchens.
dog.
Yeah, so his Patches is a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a boy.
Well, so
boy.
can I? So
Not yet a woman.
I'm sorry, I didn't get clarity on you said I slashed one of the stomachs of one of these 3 people that was chasing us. There's still some 2 of them like.
Yeah, but they're coughing. That was like the last thing that
coughing.
happened.
So I grab one of them and I go, "Listen to me, or face the wrath of God."
All right. You do that. He seems stricken with fear.
Have you seen a strange child?
He goes, yeah, I think someone was wandering off just tonight. I think it was right before the fire started.
Where?
Actually, after the fire started. Sorry.
Where?
He went towards... Sorry.
It's all right. You can scroll through your memory.
He seemed to be going in the direction of Blade Glen. It's a big city, one of the bigger cities around here.
Blake Glen?
Blade Glen.
Blade Glen.
Exactly.
Thanks for answering my question. And then I turn to the other guy and I go, would you have answered my question? If I had focused my aggression on you?
He says, yeah, I would have, but you guys got to come back and face justice for doing all the damage.
So I do one of these. Here's the thing. I go like, that sounds like a great idea. And I put my foot around behind his ankles and I push him. I just straight up 3rd grade.
Okay.
Just push him.
Into the open guts of the guy that you slashed open.
He falls into the guts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I just laugh. I go, you fucking nerd.
Jesus. Oh, God.
I'm not facing your justice. I work for the fucking Lord.
That happens.
Too big to fail, baby.
I'm ignoring Carlos's bullying and focusing on Chad's amazing hula hoop skills with the fire
hoop.
It's just incredible. It's blowing my mind.
I am juggling rotisserie chickens and hula hooping on fire.
It's
at the
delicious.
Same time.
The fire is terrifying me as a swamp thing.
Yes.
It'll
dry you
horrified
out.
by it. Yeah.
I suggest that we move to another town.
Blade.
Can I do
Blade
that?
Glen.
Blade
To Blade
Glen.
Glen, yes. So I lead the pack. We head out. I am now doing those things, those fire lamps, like this.
To guide our path.
Yeah, to guide a path.
Yes.
Who knew Chad
Keeping
was a
safe
fire
distance.
dancer?
Oh, and I tell the 2 guys, I go, if you guys tell anybody in town that we went to Blade Glen, your sister will explode.
They look at each other and then look at you and then look at each other.
Do they have a sister?
You have sisters, right? Both of you do.
No, we don't.
That's right, you don't.
Not anymore.
Because they exploded in the womb. And that's on you.
Hilarious.
Pay it forward.
Does anyone, do either of you have a loved one whose name starts with D? I'm hearing a D.
No D.
A G, I think I'm hearing. That's the middle name of the G. A loved one has departed. One of you has a departed loved one.
No G.
No one has a departed loved one.
Gregory? Is it Gregory?
No.
It doesn't work if you...
Sorry, I was getting into it. Can you really?
It's a cold reading. I just realized you need a bigger audience.
Sorry.
It's two people. It's a really high
so
chance
talented.
that no one
I
will
don't
have a sister. Fucked up.
All right.
Well, here's the thing. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. You talk about where we went, and we're going to come back and beat you up. You've seen I'm a bully.
Yeah.
You saw me laugh at you after I tripped you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't give me a chance to be mean.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, let's try a little bonus here. If you don't tell anybody for the next year, you're going to get a chocolate bar.
Whoa.
Boom.
I love chocolate.
Not. I'm going to cut. What's your name, sir?
Tron.
What?
Tron, was your mother 16 when she had you?
No.
Oh, sorry, we're laughing at you, but what's your name, Tron's friend? What's your name?
Ron.
Okay, Tron and Ron. Oh. Jesus Christ, this town. Tron and Ron, I'm remembering, I'm committing it to memory. Oh Lord of the Silver Light, if Tron and Ron keep their fucking mouths shut for a year, give them all the chocolate bars. That's a lock.
Why don't you do that prayer for us? I want all the chocolate bars. You guys are so lucky.
So long, Tron. Bye, Ron.
Bye.
Are you going to tell people?
No.
Okay. I feel like I believe them. Do you guys?
Good work.
We sense motive on them. Like,
All right. What's your? It might be insider sense motive. It's been a while. since
well,
I
don't think I have it as an actual.
Then wisdom. If you don't have it.
Wisdom is 16.
All right. Oh yeah, he's lying.
Knowledge. 10.
So we are in trouble.
They're going to tell people.
Great.
But the odds, I mean, nobody's going to come after
We'll
us.
be gone by then, right?
Well, no one's going to. Imagine them going back to town. Oh, they went to Glen. Yeah. No one's going to be like, oh, then I'll go there too. Their town's on fire.
The only
Nobody
bad
trusts-
publicity is no publicity.
Yeah.
So it just keeps our word about us going. Travelers' reputation.
Let's just head to
Blade.
Dumber Fire.
I get it. Yeah, that's great.
Right. I kind of faked them out.
Yeah.
Dumber Fire.
So now we are on the road.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. Before you get on the road, it's I guess it's suspicious almost.
What is...
You get a crow like from Game of Thrones.
What? Like a carrier pigeon?
Yeah.
Oh boy. It just flies up to us?
I thought these
Yeah.
were extinct.
Can we keep it as a pet?
You don't have a cage.
I think you're supposed to keep them in circulation so that they are of use to people.
Yeah.
That's how they went extinct.
Okay, well then I take
Maybe we're supposed to keep one so that we can use it then, or no? Well, I guess that doesn't make any
Should
sense.
is there
Well, if you want to buy one, that's like buying a cell phone.
Right.
I rip off a piece of my map and I curl it around its foot. Oh wait, I want to write a message to whoever gets this message. I love you! Exclamation point from diarrhea.
Okay.
And then I tie it around the the crow's foot, and I go, "Bye, crow," and send him back off into the world.
All right. Well, do you get the message from the crow?
Yeah, it seems like a waste.
You took it, right? You took
Whoa,
the message.
what?
Yeah.
It
You took the message.
It
He said
wasn't
he
like
took the
offering
message.
you the opportunity to send a letter.
Yeah.
Also, now what if we read the message it's from, and it's
Yeah.
like we intercepted a message from Al Qaeda, and you just sent them like
right back.
you like Geraldo'd it, like
I feel like I've got a connection with nature as this beast.
All right, well,
I call it back. to
well,
get
he
the
got
message.
the message, didn't you?
Did you get
I
the-
heard you
All right,
say.
yeah, I pulled the message
Of
off
course
before
you
I sent
did.
it, of course. But that's not the important thing to me.
I know.
So I give the
but-
message to Chad. Here's the message.
It says,
I love you. Oh.
It's from.
No, that's the message you put on the.
Yes.
It's the other message.
It says...
It's from an old NPC that you guys remember. His name is Brother Absalom. Hope this note finds you well. I'm not in a position to reassign you, but as of now, you're being reassigned. Head to the mining town of Fonches, just south of Blade Glen. There's a dispute between the Miners' Bureau and the church's district prelate. Call it a hunch, but from what I've been hearing from your work, you're just the man to blast through this logjam and help Fonches get back to mining and help the church get back to purifying. When you can, seek a meeting with Zelly in Fonches. She's in vacation there and will be able to brief you. Burn bright, take flight. Brother
Okay,
Absalom.
but that's written down.
Right?
So,
We can reread that?
so we
It's
can just
entirely
reread that
written.
anytime we want.
Right?
How big is this bird that it has a scroll like that attached to it?
It's a crow.
10-foot wingspan.
It's a crow. They're
It's a very
magic.
small writing.
I'm not going to read from a crow, man. I'm going to take a pigeon word.
All right, well, nobody lose that until we get a pen and paper and can write some of it down.
I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
I put it in my pack.
Great. It is already written down. It's a message.
I know, but I think it's best for us to have a little redundancy.
Sure, I agree.
Yeah, we'd
that's smart.
photocopy it if we could.
That could be something.
So it sounds like
Like we are on
We
our
got
way.
to choose a path. Do we go to that mining town first, or do we go to Blade Glen to find Patchens?
what would we come across first? The direction we're headed.
It's just out. It's on the way. That's
on the way.
that was part of the letter.
Yeah, it's just south of.
Okay.
And we're south of that.
We're very south of.
I'm assuming.
We should go to this mining town and see if we can get some gold.
Well, it feels like
Gold. I think. Well, a lot. I heard there's
Is there a
another
gold rush?
There's another reason to go to the mining town that's not to mine.
People need us?
It's there's a
Church?
civil war happening or
there's
something.
a church who's involved.
There's always a church involved.
There
Let's
was a-
go to this mining town and steal the gold from the church.
All right.
Can
We are the
Can I
church.
reread the part about the what's happening in the mining town?
Yeah, there's a dispute between the Miners' Bureau and the church's district prelate. So remember, you came into the first town you came in because there was like some shit going down in the local church. So it's kind of like the church is in a dispute with
Right.
the Miners' Bureau.
So it's Miners v. Church. Mm-hmm. That's where we're headed.
Man,
Yeah.
do you guys remember how crazy that was back in? That was a year ago.
I don't.
When we came
No, it
across,
wasn't.
Oh,
It was very recently.
It was.
well,
It's been like a
feels
couple
like
days.
a year ago. ID 10T Fest, you remember? It's
Yeah.
good times.
It was
Anyway.
a year to the sadly mistaken gods that believe their lives are more important than ours, and who actually just fill time between our adventures
Yeah.
as they control the planets.
I'm right there with you, bro.
They would probably look upon us as pieces on a chessboard or characters in some poem, and yet I'm sure their life is riddled with fucking confusion and inconsistency and
Of course.
alcoholism.
But that's why we belong to the Church of the Silver Flame. So we don't have to think about that stuff as much.
We have lives of consistency and virtue, and we can tell the good guys from the bad guys. Like, we're not mistaking each other for our
Well-
fathers, and
At least we're working at it.
yeah, we're trying.
Yeah. Off to the mining town.
For their gold!
It's
And to help with the dispute. When we get there, I mean, am I moving too fast? I mean, what happens?
No,
When we-
no.
Okay.
Yeah, Spencer tells us.
Yes.
So we start.
I thought you were going to do Jeff's bit.
Oh.
When we get there, let me do all the talking. Is that what you're going to say?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that his bit?
Yeah. That's when he had his
gotta
vocal
listen to
cord
the show.
surgery, the amount of times that was said per week dropped worldwide 20%.
What were you going to say, though?
When we get there, what happens? Okay, so... when
Oh,
we-
you just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Oh, man, getting here is going to be a real hassle. It's several days' journey, and it might cause monster fights. It doesn't.
What? You could tell that in one roll?
I can for that day, yeah.
So should we leave it that we're on the road currently on the way?
You are, and then you see a mysterious sight. A bunch of cultists doing jumping jacks.
What? I love jumping jacks. Come on. We practice this in the town.
Cultists.
What does that mean?
Not churchists.
I take out my fire sword
What?
Whoa.
and I kill the leader.
What the?
What the Jesus?
Cliffhanger!